Hi guys, I thought I'd make a really quick video. I'm working on a carb that we pulled off the shelf and put on the dyno, and it ran rich. It was 9-to-1. It was dumping fuel. It just wasn't right. Wound up pulling that motor. That was the RV motor. Wound up pulling that motor off, so I didn't get a chance to fuss with the carb. Dropped another motor on the dyno the other day. Moved this carburetor over, and same thing. It was in a 9-to-1. It wasn't right. So I took it apart and found what I expected. The needle, the plunger, was stuck, and so the needles were sitting up. I actually had to pry it out of the little housing. Now this is a brand new carburetor, right off the shelf. And my point isn't about necessarily fixing the Quadrajet here. My point is not everything is perfect coming right out of a box. I mean, this is a reman carb. It's really nice. It's got some new pieces on it. Almost even looks like a new casting. So I'm not quite sure where it came from. But it wasn't perfect out of the box. So you got to think about that when you're fussing with stuff. And you know, even though you put a new carburetor on it, there's no guarantee that that carburetor is perfect, you know, unless you've run it on something else. That's why a lot of times if I'm having trouble with an engine, I might grab something that I call a known good carburetor, something we've run, something we know is good, just to make sure that it's not something going on with the carburetor. Now, this one was kind of obvious. I'm on a dyno. I have an O2 sensor. I can see I'm way rich. I know the carburetor's new. Really, the only thing that could be was the carburetor. And I kind of suspected it was exactly what I thought. Now, I've taken a little bit of crocus cloth, which is like 1500 grit, because you don't really want to take any material off of these. And I just gently did that. There was a little burr down where the key slot here is, and once I kind of got that cleaned up without actually making anything bigger, it's now free floating on the spring so I can put it back together. So I'll probably also tighten up the air door, because I noticed when I took it off, the air door is just a little on the loose side. So, you know, keep an eye on stuff. You know, parts we get these days are, you know, somewhat suspect. I have more trouble than certainly we had back in the day. I mean, 20 years ago, I would have been really surprised if I pulled a carburetor off the shelf and it was bad. But these days, not so much so. So, kind of pay attention to what you're doing, and I wish you luck on all your projects. This was just a quick video, and I got to get this thing back together and see if we can get back on the dyno. Talk to you later. Bye.